Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are diving into a topic that's become impossible to ignore. So as a sports nutritionist and a parent, I spend countless hours on the ground, either guiding athletes or supporting my son during his training sessions. And I've often observed athletes scrolling through their phones before practice or competition and immediately after finishing their workouts. Many parents have also shared concerns about their children eating meals while glued to screens. So yes guys, we are constantly surrounded by screens, laptops, tablets, mobiles, TV, and let's not forget social media, which can be a blessing and a curse. But how does this impact your overall athletic performance? Does scrolling through Instagram before bed or binge watching Netflix after practice actually affect your recovery, focus, and even hormones? Let's break this down scientifically and delve deeper into the impact of screen time and social media on athletic performance. But before I begin, if you are new to my channel, then consider subscribing. I am Rashmi, Cherian, registered dietitian and sports nutritionist, helping athletes fuel their bodies, optimize performance, and achieve their goals through science-backed strategies. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's talk about sleep, the unsung hero of sports performance. So if you've been following me from quite some time, you know how much importance I give to sleep in improving athletic performance. Couple of videos I'm going to link here in the I button. So studies show that athletes need 8 to 10 hours of quality sleep to optimize recovery, muscle repair, and cognitive function. But guess what? Screen time is stealing those hours. And according to a research published in the journal Sleep Health, found that blue light emitted through screens suppresses melatonin production, which is the hormone that helps you to sleep. So lower melatonin leads to delayed sleep, which ultimately means fewer recovery hours. And guess what? There's something worse than that. Poor sleep impacts reaction time, endurance, focus, and even increases the risk of injuries. And all these things, I don't think so you would like to compromise, right? So now let's talk about mental fatigue. Athletes know how crucial mental sharpness is, whether it's staying calm under pressure or maintaining focus during long games. But here's the thing, social media overstimulates the brain. So according to a research in Frontiers in Psychology, found that constant scrolling triggers dopamine spikes, the feel-good chemical. While this is great in the moment, over time it can lead to dopamine burnout, and that's where you struggle to find focus and motivation outside of social media. So what does this mean for athletes? It simply means you could be mentally drained out before even stepping onto the field, impacting decision making, reaction time, and overall performance. In fact, one of the research found that young athletes addicted to screens showed decreased attention span and poor on-field performance. And as an athlete, you know how important it is to stay focused during practice and competitions. Now let's move on to the important one, and that is physical impact of screen time. So hours spent hunched over screen can lead to poor posture, tight hip flexors, and neck strain, and all of these reduces mobility and increases injury risk. According to a study published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science, prolonged screen use is directly linked to forward head posture, which compromises breathing capacity and core stability, and both of these are critical components for athletic performance. Nutritional habits also get affected. So eating while distracted by screen can lead to mindless eating, resulting in poor food choices and overeating. And by now, athletes, you know how important it is to maintain optimal nutrition, and such habits can hinder your performance and recovery. Now let's talk about recovery. So guys, recovery isn't just about physical, but it's also mental. And here's a big myth. So some of the athletes have told me scrolling or checking their mobile helps them to relax, but the science says otherwise. Scrolling keeps the brain stimulated and alert, activating stress hormones like cortisol, and high cortisol level delays muscle recovery and can interfere with your sleep cycle. So guys, forget all these things. try active recovery, foam rolling, stretching and meditation. All these activities lower stress hormone and speed up recovery. And lastly, let's talk about the impact of social media on athletic performance. So social media isn't just about connection, it's also about comparison. And for athletes, this can be a dangerous territory. Let me tell you how. So a lot of times, famous athletes showcase their bigger lifts or heavy training and lot other things on their social media platform. Now in the case of certain athletes, this can lead to self-doubt, lower self-esteem and even performance anxiety. And let's be real guys, as an athlete, your confidence is your superpower. So these are some of the ways screen time and social media can impact athletes and their performance. And here's a big takeaway. Screen time and social media aren't bad, but they need boundaries, especially for athletes aiming for peak performance. So don't worry guys, I have few simple ways to manage your screen time. First one, very important, hear me out, especially parents of young athletes. Set screen time limits. So have certain time periods during the day for device use. Treat it like a dessert and not your main meal. Second, prioritize sleep. So aim for 8 to 10 hours of quality sleep every night. Try to avoid screen at least 1 hour before bedtime to facilitate natural sleep cycle. Use that time to journal, read or stretch. Trust me, your body will thank you. Third, create tech-free zones. So I'll give you a simple example. So at my home, in dining area and bedroom, we try to avoid screen as much as possible, whether it's TV or mobile, to promote mindful eating and better sleep hygiene. Next one, engage in offline activities. So get involved in activities and hobbies that doesn't involve screen, like reading, outdoor sports or creative arts, to provide a balanced lifestyle. Next one, use social media mindfully. So encourage athletes to curate their social media feeds, focusing on positive and educational content, and to be aware of the time spent on social media. Follow accounts that inspire and educate, not those that drain you out. And having said that, you can follow me here by subscribing to my YouTube channel, and you can follow me on Instagram. Here's my handle, where I regularly post about sports nutrition. And lastly, parental and coaching guidance. So educate young athletes about the impact of excessive screen time and model balanced behavior. To sum it up, your phone isn't your enemy, but how you use it matters. By managing your screen time, you will sleep better, recover faster and perform stronger. And if you like this video and learn something new, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed strategies to fuel up your success. Athletes, remember, your performance is built on habits, and managing screen time is one habit that can make or break your success. At this note, I highly recommend you to watch this video if you want to optimize your performance in 2025. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Until then, stay balanced, stay focused and keep striving for excellence.